A tamhle jsou vraky.
So, the idea was simple. Get 2 cheap cars, 500 euros each. 4 people, priceless. 4 countries, 46 checkpoints. 3,500 kilometers, not exactly on the roads. Let me tell you, it was one hell of a trip.
Good morning everybody, welcome to the first day of the Gumbalkan trip. As you have probably seen in a few minutes back, and we have seen quite a few modified cars on the way. You can usually spot them by having some obnoxious roof racks with like armchairs and other stuff attached to the roof. So that's a true sign of a Gumbalkan car. And to be true to ourselves, we are on our way to Ostrava to pick up some more spare parts for the cars. Basically, we still want to lift the suspension of the grey Focus, and the official start is in about 2 hours. So let's see how we manage. Also, there is one thing I haven't mentioned, like you know that there is the check engine light permanently on in the orange Focus. Just as we drove from the lovely hotel we have been spending the night in, the check engine on the grey Focus also turned on, so we have no idea what is going on, but we will probably check during the day, so I will keep you informed. Welcome to Gumbalkan.
Ke stánku. Už tam pobírají nějaký merch, trička, meky nepodá.
Jasný, super, díky.
Mějte se, ahoj.
Vysoké?
Jsme se báli, no.
Světle, dobré. Ale benzín, takže asi dojedete.
Snad jo, ale už nám svítí pečený kuře.
Už
Na
druhý.
To musí.
No, tady mají ten koberec, co máme ve školce.
A to jakoby neznehodnotí cenu toho auta, jo?
So, welcome to the starting zone. It is pretty packed, and I expect it will take at least 2 hours before we will be able to leave, because our cars are jammed somewhere around these locations. Somewhere I can see the part of the orange car, and the grey one is just next to it. So let's see how long it takes before we'll be able to move from here, but I expect the first checkpoints will be pretty jammed, so we will see.
Zadím, jak si nastartoval. Takový úplně jako pílej oblak prostě. No, ale to je jak kdyby tam nalejno. Mraky vody na nejfuku, ne?
So it's almost 12 and we are finally through the gate and we are moving, and it just started to rain. So the weather doesn't look too good, but we will see how that goes. But the important thing is we are through, we are no longer standing at that extremely noisy place full of vehicles which are not fit for roads, but we are going anyway. And I can see first gym in front of us.
In 450 meters, turn sharp left.
So this is apparently the first checkpoint of the trip. This monument right here. And we have pretty nice mountain view behind.
Vím, no. Sám jsem jí opravoval.
Checkpoint number 2. Nothing too interesting. Checkpoint number 3.
Já to chci ochutnat.
Pátý checkpoint.
Co to je za záběr?
Voda.
So we went through the last few checkpoints sort of quickly, and this was number 5 and we are heading to number 6. But the interesting part is that there's a car behind us. I'm not sure whether you will be able to see them or whether I will lose my camera in the process. So they are just behind us, and all the time they are behind us. We just hear Crazy Frog all the time non-stop. I think they will be crazy by the end of the week too, so it's only fitting. And again, you can hear Crazy Frog behind us. Probably the last checkpoint of the day, but we will see where the road lead us.
Nedotýkej se toho, Ludko.
So the checkpoint with the ground squirrels was the last checkpoint of the day probably, and right now we are looking for a place where we can camp overnight, and it seems there is one camp like 40 minutes away, so we will give it a try, although the reviews are sort of bad, but we will see. There's one extra checkpoint for us. Very nice railroad bridge, you can see here. There's like no single level place in the whole camp, so we will be parking like facing down or up. Depends where you put your car, but no flat surface whatsoever in this whole camp. So this is home for tonight, it seems. This is probably the most level spot in the whole camp, which is like uphill, downhill, all the way through, and bumpy as hell. So I would consider ourselves pretty lucky for finding this spot. It should be good enough.
5 stupňů.
5 degrees, good enough, good enough. I just climbed it for the second time because I forgot my drone down in the car. So we are really going by a ferry